Hello, Culpeper County. I don't think I've ever made a video or a PSA video ever in my life. So please bear with me if it's a little bit awkward in the engagement of the start of this. The reason that I wanted to make this video is because I feel like that something needed to be addressed that I'm sure that some people are aware of. Especially the people that are working in stores like grocery stores and other places that facilitate customers coming in and out of, is that I showed up to a store today to just go buy normal regular things, and on literally as I was parking, I stepped out of my vehicle and there was latex glove sitting on the ground in the parking lot, and then there was also another set of latex gloves sitting on like the cement part of where the light pole is. This is concerning for me, and I'm sure as it is for a lot of you in many applications and for many reasons why. But I just wanted to address that, and I wanted to make light of the situation so that way everybody is a little bit more cognizant of what they're doing. If you are one of the people that are doing this, but I also wanted to make the people that aren't doing this and people that are being vigilant and trying to help reduce the spread of COVID-19, people that are out there making masks and donating and things like that, whether you're 3D printing masks like I am, or you're making the cloth masks, whatever the case may be. I feel like that this needs to be addressed. The reason I think it needs to be addressed is not only because you live in a community full of people who are rallying together. They're using their own resources, they're using their own funds to do good. And not only these people using their own resources, their own time to donate and donating to healthcare professionals that are running out of PPE, but they're also doing it for the good of the community. The first thing that I wanted to address to everybody, and if you could, I would be very happy if you could share this video, because I want to make sure that the people that understand that they're doing this, that this is addressed directly to them. First off and foremost, the thing is, the people that are littering and throwing their gloves and their masks on the ground and things like that, you're not entitled to anything. Nobody owes you anything. And you're causing more of an issue, and you're making more of a problem than you are solving anything. But I'll go over a couple facts with you just so that way you understand the gravity of what you're doing. The first thing is that I wanted to address is you're taking advantage of PPE when there's a worldwide shortage. But the fact that people are throwing latex gloves on the ground, masks on the ground, it's almost like an insult in a way, because there's healthcare workers that they'll go home for the day and they'll go to sleep, try to go to sleep, and then wake up the next day worrying if they're going to have enough PPE gear to last them the week, last them the day. I've been in contact with a lot of healthcare workers, a lot of the healthcare institutions in not only our county, but a couple counties satellite our area. And the general consensus is that they're genuinely worried that they don't have enough. So they're having to reuse things. That's not proper use of PPE, but it's absolutely what they have to do in their worst case scenarios. But the fact that it's being abused in such a lighthearted manner, and these things are being thrown on the ground and not even being thought of, is absurd to me. One of the biggest facts that I wanted to mention is that you have to think about when you take these off and you lay them down somewhere, somebody physically has to pick them up. Now, the rebuttal in the argument could be that somebody's going to pick them up with gloves or whatever the case may be, but it's not their job to pick up after you. You just left them more at risk. Fun quick tip, if you didn't know, the virus is actually viable for 72 hours on plastics, 48 hours on stainless steel, 24 hours on cardboard, and 4 hours on copper. I have no idea why I would kind of like to know. If anybody understands the science behind that, I'm intrigued. Please just let me know. The fact of the matter is, you're not helping anybody by littering. You could have taken a couple minutes, 1 minute, however long it takes you to walk to the trash can to throw it away, lessen the risk of somebody else who has to clean up after you. And then furthermore, most importantly, you're not littering. Littering is still illegal, believe it or not. I know it's a crazy fact, but it's still illegal to litter. Furthermore, you're actually littering things that are non-decomposable. Some of the things are non-decomposable. And you're also putting other things at risk besides humans with COVID-19. You're putting animals at risk for trying to ingest it or whatever the case may be. And the fact of the matter is, I'm going to stop talking about it because I'm getting really frustrated at the fact that people are so careless to think. But the fun fact is that most people, they touch their face 23 times an hour. So by you putting these gloves on to try to protect yourself, you've probably actually touched your face with those gloves. And if you haven't, then hats off to you, because there's no way on God's green earth that I would be able to calculate me touching my face 23 times an hour. It's not logical to think that that way. So yes, I do applaud the people that are really trying to protect themselves and really trying to protect the elder ones and just trying to protect everybody in their community in general by wearing protective gear. But by throwing it carelessly on the ground and not putting it away and not disposing of it properly is just ignorant and malice. But I'm going to keep rambling if I keep continuing this dialogue with myself and this camera and whoever watches this video. But I hope that this message spreads, and that I hope it spreads a little bit of light on the issue and the problem. And keep positive, stay safe, everybody, and I wish you all the best. Take care.